Here we go. It is the morning of the funeral, and I am, yep, dressed all black. Holly requested all black, so I'm in all black, which I guess is fitting because I'm mourning. Hey y'all, hey, good day. So this is a continuation from my last video where I was talking about my uncle, my lovely, wonderful uncle, who has passed on, right, at this point. Now we're talking about April. Again, 2025 has been gut punching me. I mean, hit after hit after hit. So first my uncle, then his funeral. And I'm not gonna lie, like I did not want to go to that funeral. I did not. Everything in me was like, just stay home. Like, you ain't gotta get up, you ain't gotta put on clothes, just stay home, just rest. And I almost was going to, but then I thought about it and I was like, yo, that would be such a dishonor to my uncle to not be there to celebrate his life, right? Because that's what we consider funerals. It's not a funeral, it's a celebration of life. And so that would be so dishonoring to him to not be there to celebrate his life. Because my uncle had a big life, a big, long, beautiful life. And so I wanted to be there for that. Then also, not that I'm like my cousin's only support, but I am a part of their support. And they just lost their dad. So what do I look like not being there to support them? Especially his oldest daughter, like that's, my boo. So I needed to be there for her so that if she needed help with anything, I could help. If she needed me to like body slam somebody, girl, I got you. What they say, what they do, I'm here. And then also to keep some calmness around like the situation, because it was a very, very high, like emotional time, right? So I went ahead and I went. And I'm so glad that I did. And this is one of those times where I'm just like, thank you, Lord, that you know better than I know. Thank you that you know exactly what I need when I don't know that I need it, when I'm like, nah, that's nothing. Like, God, you know where to put me, you know where to have me. Because even though it was sad, like I bawled like a baby when I walked in there and saw him in a casket. I bawled my eyes out. I'm surprised I didn't try to jump in the casket with him. I'm not gonna lie. It was the emotions were like that for me. But still cried like crazy. But after the crying, after the tears, after I calmed down a little bit, other people started to arrive because I got there early. So other people started to arrive. And that's when I got to see so much of my family. And this is family that like I haven't seen since I was a little girl, or maybe like a preteen. It was to the point of where I'm seeing them, I'm like, oh, that's my uncle. And I go and say hi to him. And he's like, hello, young lady. And I was like, it's me. And he was like, oh my God. And I'm like, yeah, we're related. So I did a lot of like reintroducing myself to people because it has been so long since they've seen me and since I've seen them. There were a couple of people I did not recognize until they like told me who they were. And I was like, oh, you're my cousin. So it ended up being like a really, really good moment. Very, very good moment. One that, again, I'm glad I didn't miss. But here is where 2025 steps in and decides to gut punch me. Probably, this is second gut punch of the year. So I make it over to the city where the funeral is. I get off the train, and as I get off the train, I go, oh my God, I can't see out of my right eye. What's going on? So I had been having some like really, really bad headaches, like migraines, pounding headaches. But I thought it was because I was sad, right? Like, it's been a lot going on this past month. So I thought it was that. No. Turns out it's a little bit more serious than that. So I didn't jump into action. I didn't do anything quick, fast, and hurry because, again, I'm trying to like make it through this moment of getting to the funeral. And so I lost the sight in my right eye. And I was at the funeral and I still was hugging people, saying hi, hello, how y'all doing? But at the same time, like going up and down stairs, I was being very, very cautious until I think it was one of my other cousins. He asked me, he's like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, so I lost the sight in my right eye this morning. He was like, what? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I can't see out of my right eye. And he was like, oh my God. And I was like, yeah, I know, right? It's kind of scary. But that is how April started for me. Or no, ended, because the funeral was at the end of the end of the month. But that was April for me. Yeah. 2025 is like, are you trying to take me out too? Like, what are you doing? Because again, that's not the end of it. It gets worse. I'll tell you more later.